KRFC is running a raffle, and what you win when you win this raffle is a house concert by a local musician, singer-songwriter Nancy Just. And guess what? Nancy is in the studio with me right now. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning. It's such an honor to be here.
Oh, hang on a minute, Nancy. How about if I turn on your microphone and start about, good morning, Nancy.
Good morning.
It's great having you with us.
It's wonderful to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, she stopped by to do a promo, and I convinced her to come on the air live with me. So, Nancy, tell us a little bit about yourself. How do you find yourself in Fort Collins? What are you doing in these parts?
Sure. I've been in Colorado for 8 years. I'm a therapist in private practice, so I moved out here after grad school from the North Country in Minnesota, North Dakota. Before that, I spent 10 years in Arizona, and I actually write a lot about both places and also Colorado and my experiences here.
Yeah, Nancy's we have an album in the studio that I'm going to play from in just a little bit, and she's working on a second album. Tell us about your second album. You're working right on that now. You've got some songs ready to go. So.
Sure. Yeah, I just started getting in the studio with Justin Roth, who I recorded my first album, Breakthrough, with, and had such a great experience collaborating with him. I felt like he really translated my vision well, and so I decided to work with him again. And a lot of the new songs that I have are literally written probably within the past few months. There's a couple that are spanning maybe 2 years, but they're really new. My inspiration usually comes in and I get flooded, and then I go through like dry desert patches, and then I get flooded, and I just honor the muse whenever she shows up. So I'm really excited about these new songs.
Oh, that's very cool. Now, you're playing the guitar. You've got a beautiful one here in the studio with us, and you'll hear from her in just a second. But how did you pick up the guitar? I mean, where did that come from?
Sure. So I picked up my first guitar in the UK. I studied abroad for a year there and started playing out as a singer-songwriter. And I was a starving student at the time, and it was a really cheap Brunswick, and I knew I wanted to upgrade. And so, gosh, I want to say 5 years ago, I saw this and literally like cried tears of joy. I was like, this is it. This is her. So I just felt drawn to it, and I love this guitar. Yeah.
You can't see it, but it is really beautiful. The decoration's all on the soundboard on top. It's really nice. What brand is it?
Thank you. It's a Luna. It's a henna paradise. So
oh,
it looks
that
like,
makes sense.
Yeah,
the designs look like henna designs that you'd see. Yeah, that's really true. So, did you just teach yourself to play guitar?
I have actually taken lessons off and on, not many, but yeah, I feel like my music is very lyric driven and guitar comes secondary, but I did take a few lessons from the lovely Wendy Wu, who's a dear friend of mine, so she's been an influence, but yeah, I mostly self-taught, yeah.
Oh, very cool. Now, where have you been playing lately? I mean, where could people see you and listen to you?
I am usually in the circuit with Blue Skies Winery. I used to play a lot at Elliott's Martini Bar. I just played the Boulder Film Fest, which was wonderful. I am going to be playing the food truck rally, a couple of dates in June. I also will be playing the Breathe Yoga Festival at City Park. And then, of course, it was such an honor to play for the KRFC birthday bash. I'm excited to start doing the house concerts.
Yeah, I mean, think about this, folks. You could win a concert in your house with all your friends and neighbors and people you like, or even if you don't like them, with Nancy Just. She comes and brings this beautiful guitar and sings for you. How wonderful is that?
Thanks.
I'm going to ask you one more question, and then I want to hear a song.
Sure.
And so talk a little, you said the words come first when you're writing songs. So tell us a little bit about the inspiration, how it hits you, how it works for you.
So I write a lot about human struggle, love, loss, pain, all of that, and also the resiliency of the human spirit. I'm inspired by just the work I witness with clients, and I feel like art brings purpose to our pain, and so I especially the second album and Breakthrough is really about breaking through and not breaking down, which is the title track of that album. My second album is called Alchemized, and it's about transcending pain, bringing darkness to the light, and yeah.
So an idea comes and then you just start writing down words, is that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I've always been a big, I've journaled for many, many years. And so, and my undergrad was in English, and I flew to the UK for a year and studied there because I fell in love with the writers and the poets there. And so I love to write poetry, and it does just come, and I'm really grateful for that.
Oh, that is so cool. Hey, thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah.